Hello, hello, hello to all of my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly reading. This is for August the 25th through September the 1st. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to all of my Aries. I hope you all are having a fantastic day so far. So what do we know about our Aries, right? Besides the fact that Aries are cardinal signs, right? Cardinal signs are Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer. And one thing that you all have in common excuse me, is that you all are enterprising and outgoing. You all are also the initiators in situations, right? But what do we know specifically about our Aries in particular? So our Aries are very strong leaders, amazing self-confidence, very positive energy, very brave, creative, courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, and passionate, right? So Aries, if you are surrounded by or being contaminated by any low vibrating energy, if anybody has their chakras out unbalanced, out of alignment, whether it's underactive or overactive chakras, then it will contaminate you. So if you start to get to feeling like you feel selfish, or you feel like you're attention seeking, if you start to have outbursts of anger, lack of patience, or impulsive behavior, check the energy around you, okay? Because that is not you. All right, Aries, I want you to know that right off the cuff. A lot of times it's the people around us that's contaminating us, and we don't even realize that they're contaminating us until all of a sudden we start experiencing this low vibrating energy, right? Very, very, very important. So let's get into your reading, okay, Aries, my fire sign. All right, first of all, let's go. Let's just go, because I want to get right into this. Let's get right into this. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for all of my Aries as it relates to spirituality and where they need to take action. Also, areas that they need to take action in. Also in areas of money and wealth. Also in areas of power and intellect. Also in areas of emotions and creativity. What information do we have for my Aries? What information do we have for my Aries, my wonderful Aries? Let's get into it, Aries. Let's see what the cards have to say. If you are interested in a personal reading from my Aries, I'm offering 50% off of my readings for the Virgo season. This is an appreciation for every single person who has supported my channel, whether you're a subscriber or not, or you subscribe to several different tarot card readers. I think that's wonderful, because all of the tarot card readers that I've seen online are extremely gifted and talented. So yes, please, whoever resonates with you the most, or whoever is answering some questions that you have, by all means, please support them. I certainly do support all the tarot card readers and mediums and psychics and so on and so forth, because all of us are uniquely gifted. Okay? All right, so let's get into your reading, Aries. Let's see what the universe has for you. The Most High God in the universe. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Okay. You have a lot of major things going on, but first of all, everything is fine. Let's say this. Let's just put this right here, smack dab in the middle. Everything is fine. So I know you've been hurt by some people or a person because of this right here. You just feel like you just like betrayed. That's how you feel. You feel betrayed, but I want you to know everything is fine, right? Here's the beautiful thing about this swords energy, right? Because what's interesting is, so if this looks like the Ten of Swords card, right? It looks like the Ten of Swords card, right? And what's actually happening for this one right here, instead of you were actually feeling like you were backstabbed or you were betrayed or whatever, this is really about an enlightenment or a turning point that's happening in your life, right? This is also the High Priestess we have here. So don't look at this as like somebody stabbed you in the back. This is about you being enlightened, right? This is a turning point for you. And I also, let's put the High Priestess here as well, because this is also, the High Priestess is about your intuition being on the high level, highest level. You also developing your talents, right? And then also this is about you trusting your intuition. Remember I said, typically this would be like the Ten of Swords, right? Because in this particular deck, this is also the Ten of Swords card. But this is also about endings and new beginnings, about you feeling fulfilled, about you feeling enlightening. This is a turning point, enlightened. And this is a turning point for you. Look at this. This is a Devil card right here. This is attached to the Capricorn. So the Devil card is about you having fear. It's also about an unhealthy attachment. You can have a very unhealthy attachment to fear. You could be afraid to move forward, whatever certain things, right? But you almost feel like you're just attached to this thing, this person. This person could have Capricorn as their sun, moon, rising, Venus somewhere in their natal chart. But this is a Capricorn, and it can also be an addiction. It could be somebody that's fixated on you, right? But whatever it is, it's a very unhealthy attachment. So when you see the devil card, you just think of a noun, person, place, or thing. Very unhealthy attachment, something that you're fixated on or they're fixated on you, or whatever the case may be. But this person is, like I said, Capricorn energy. Then we also have the moon card. Now, what I really like about the moon card is really, really about secrets being revealed. This is what I really like about the moon card. This is about, your intuition. This is about, this is attached to the Pisces. This is about really, again, trusting your intuition. See, all of this is about trusting your intuition when it comes to certain energies. I'm going to put this right here, the High Priestess in the moon card. Because this, again, is about trusting in your intuition and tapping into your third eye, seeing things beyond the obvious, seeing them for what they really, truly are. That's what it is. It's really about seeing things for what they truly are. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, right? This is attached to your money. It's really, really attached to your money. And so the Three of Pentacles, let me see if I get in here, is about you being persistent, about you having foresight, expanding, anticipating progress, right? This is the, this is the Three of Pentacles. And so this is about, again, expansion, but it's about teamwork. It's about synergy. It's about material gain. Again, this is attached to your money, right? And so expansion, right? As far as it's concerned in your money. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, right? So the Six of Pentacles is really about giving and receiving. It's about you being a very generous person. About you being generous and you being prosperous. It's also dealing with harmony. See, giving and receiving. This is about harmony. This is about your inner peace. And so what's interesting about this is, like I said, using your intuition, knowing that everything is going to be fine, detaching from unhealthy attachment, now has feeling that inner peace, right? Because this person is absolutely a earth sign. Specifically, they have Capricorn in their chart. And so, like I said, this is about you seeing beyond the obvious, right? Things are going to work out for you financially regardless, but this is not just about finances, right? This is about you feeling like you were really, really deeply hurt, by somebody who has Capricorn in their chart, okay, Aries? Again, it could be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. It doesn't necessarily always have to be sun sign, but this was a very unhealthy attachment. And so, this everything is fine is, the Swords energy is attached to the Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, right? But see, this person who's an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra did not betray you. Even though this card is about betrayal and about stabbing you in the back, this is really about you being enlightened, illuminated from the inside, here, and here, really being illuminated from the inside, trusting your intuition, seeing what things for what they really, really are. That's why I always say to people, if you're confused about anything and you start to vibrate at a low frequency, check the people around you. Who is contaminating you? Who is causing you to vibrate at a low frequency? All right. We have the Emperor card, right? So we know what the Emperor represents. Somebody who is just very ambitious, somebody who is very, very well aware or authoritative. This is your card. This is the Aries card, right? Somebody who's very, very powerful, somebody who knows how to take control of his situation. You have very structured thoughts, right? So again, everything is fine. You know what you got to do. Again, this is the Hierophant. This is about structure, community, your third eye being open, right? Structure, community, third eye being open. About tradition, right? This is attached to the Taurus energy, right? It's also, interesting enough, the Hierophant card is dealing with peer pressure. right? So there are some people that just making you feel like almost like kids, peer pressure, making you feel like where there's some secrets attached, right? Maybe somebody's holding some things over your head, making you feel like, you know, you have to stay bound by this unhealthy attachment here, or attachments, plural or singular. But again, you're illuminated from the inside, right? This is about new beginnings. This is about detaching from anything that hurt you, anything or anybody that hurt you, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, right? This Three of Swords is about you feeling rejected, about you feeling a lot of deep pain in your heart, right? This is why I'm saying, like, this everything, let me pull this over for a second. This everything is fine. This person did not intentionally betrayed you. Maybe this person cut themselves out of your life just to save themselves. However, it hurt you deeply. You felt rejected by that person, right? And so, nevertheless, if they remove themselves from your life, keep moving forward, okay, Aries? Just keep on moving forward, like this Knight of Wands. Keep moving forward. You're ambitious, you're a risk taker, you're action oriented. Also, let me say this about this also, Aries. There could be another fire energy in your life that has the gift of gab, but they're always bragging. They're just a walking oxymoron, right? They seem to be self-assured, but they're vain. They could also be very enthusiastic, but they make a bunch of empty promises. You see what I'm saying, Aries? All Aries are not the same. You should go back and watch my videos, the difference between a high vibrating Aries and a low vibrating Aries, and then all the other fire signs. High vibrating Leo, low vibrating Leo, high vibrating Sagittarius, low vibrating Sagittarius. So this person who, you know, by default, Knight of Wands are very ambitious, they're risk taker, they're action oriented like you are. But you could also be surrounded by somebody who, again, has the gift of gab, but they're always bragging. Somebody who's self-assured, but they're vain. Somebody who seems to be very enthusiastic, but they make a bunch of empty promises. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's confusing everything, throwing everything out of whack. This is what I'm going to suggest to you, Aries. Again, check the energies around you. Really check the energies around you, right? Because look, this is the Queen of Wands. This is you. You're very dynamic. You're very authentic. You're very magnetic. A lot of Aries are very attractive people. You're very optimistic, self-assured, upbeat, right? Vivacious, all these wonderful things. So don't let all of these wonderful things around you attract the wrong energy, because they're attracted to you. Somehow you're magnetic. You're like a magnet to them, right? Go with this light, this illumination, and it's right here. It keeps repeating itself over and over and over again, right? Keeps repeating itself over and over. The Moon card, the High Priestess card, but everything is fine. Any unhealthy attachments or addictions or anything, they have to go. And you, so that way you can become your true self, because you are just a dynamic person by default. You really are. You're a dynamic person by default. And so you cannot allow unhealthy attachments, whether they're family, friends, whether it's a romantic attachment. You cannot allow these unhealthy attachments to ruin your life. Like, just, you know. Also, there could be a Taurus. Like I said, this Hierophant card, there could be a Taurus in your life. Now, Tauruses are very structured people. They like to have their family around, and, you know, just very structured people. But that also could be an unhealthy attachment for you, depending on what frequency people are vibrating at. Now, let's break this down for just a second, okay? So if we're looking at, for instance, let me move this for a second and put this under the everything is fine. If we are looking at a Capricorn that is vibrating at a low frequency, we're looking at somebody who is very, very, very critical, overly serious, very suspicious, right? Melancholy, you know, just again, unhealthy. If we're looking at a Taurus and see both the Capricorn and Tauruses are earth signs, right? Again, very stable people. When they're vibrating high, that's wonderful. But when they're vibrating low, let's look at what's unhealthy Taurus. Unhealthy Taurus is very jealous, they're lazy, they're stubborn, they're dependent, imbalanced, very materialistic, and very possessive, right? And very manipulative, right? So on the surface, they like I said, there's some wonderful qualities about the Taurus and the Capricorn. They're both earth signs, but there's also some hidden secrets, right? And you're going to have to tap into your third eye or your brow chakra to see exactly what's going on here. That's the only way you can really shine and be your authentic self. Because again, you have some wonderful qualities about you, but sometimes being surrounded around a bunch of low vibrating energy confuses the heck out of people. I mean, like really, they're like, I don't know who to trust, who to believe, who to this and that. And so what that's going to require you to do, if you're a very outgoing person, Aries, and you really thoroughly enjoy getting your energy, you're extrovert, you get your energy from being around crowds of people and that kind of thing, this is really going to require you to really just hone in on your gifts and really see things for what they really, really, truly are. You really have to open up your third eye to see things for what they really are. And look at this and know that you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Virgo is also a very, very, this is an earth sign as well, but they're mutable signs, right? So I don't want you to look at all earth signs as just being like jealous and competitive and the whole 9 yards. Because Virgos are some really excellent people. Matter of fact, it's Virgo season. So again, if you know a Virgo, tell them happy birthday because it's their season right now. Virgos are perfectionist, right? They want to get it right, but more importantly, they're mutable signs, so they're pretty agreeable people, right? They're not going to be all in your face, starting arguments and things like that. They're just kind of, like I said, they are agreeable people. They just want to get it right. They're great people to have on your team. They're very analytical, very reliable, like I said, hardworking and loyal people. So again, I don't want you to assume that all earth signs are vibrating at a low frequency, because you could have two people with the same exact sign. They could have been born on the same day in the same location in the same freaking hospital, but again, they could be very, very different. So there's some core things to every sign that is the same. There's some the common pieces to every sign that are the same, but again, you don't want to lump everybody all in the same thing. And because, like I said, what I'm getting from you is that it's kind of hard to see who's who right now. But all you have to do is open your third eye and see things for what it really is. Look beyond the obvious, right? The people who have walked away from your life, who have walked out of your life, you can count them out, really. This is the sword energy. This is the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You can count them out because they're not in the picture anymore, right? What you need to look at are the other people that surround you right now. Prayer is going to get you that answer. Prayer is going to get you that answer. You have a lot of, this is why I know there's a lot of movement, a lot of activity going on around you because of all of these major arcanas that's up here right now. A lot of movement, a lot of energy going on with you right now. So what's interesting is that the number 4, let me see if I can pull this up here without knocking everything over. Petitioning to the Supreme Court. We're talking about the Most High God when we're talking about the Supreme Court here. This is really about prayer, right? Getting into prayer. This is about you having an excellent memory and just seeing things for what they really are, right? You know, that your mind is organized, that, you know, it also attached to the letter M as in mother, right? As in mentor, as in memory, you know. So again, M being the 13th letter, actually sort of like being in the middle. There's what's interesting about the number 13 or the number 4, because 1 + 3 is 4. We're talking about numerology. We're talking about vibration of numbers. Is you getting into prayer mode and allowing, let's say for instance, your mom is no longer here, since we're talking about the letter M. And honing in on what your ancestors are trying to tell you. Because a lot of times when you have a lot of movement going on around you, it's kind of hard to see who's for you, who's against you, who's causing all this conflict. If a person walked out of your life, you can just like really have the wrong emotions about a person who just walked away. But they may needed to walk away because they felt like they were just spiritually dead, right? So we can count those people out. What we're focusing on are the people that's in your space right now who are causing all sorts of conflict. They seem like they're very stable and grounded, like the earth signs really are, but there's some underlying energies there, and it's causing you just to be kind of thrown out of whack there. You know, your chakras to be kind of sort of thrown out of whack. And what we're focusing on is trying to get your chakras back in alignment, right? This is your solar plexus chakras. And this is, again, excuse me, really about, your personal power and your identity. So that's what I'm saying. Like, any unhealthy attachments, okay, get into that posture of prayer and gratitude, and just first of all thanking the Most High God for just an opportunity for this information to descend onto you, for all this information to come out, because it's going to be crystal clear. That's what it's like. It's going to be like an internal light being turned on. It's going to be crystal clear who's for you and who's against you, right? Because you don't need any, with all the wonderful things happening in your life, you don't need any low vibrating energy around you that's going to confuse you and to have you just kind of out of sorts. You see what I'm saying? Because that low vibrating energy is actually really attacking your solar plexus chakras, right? And so again, that can cause you digestive issues. It could cause you kidney or liver problems, diabetes. It can cause you to feel like you're being timid, chronic fatigue. You can feel like you have low self-esteem. Your posture can even be attacked by that, right? Or you may feel like you are just flying into fits of rage, which can cause you ulcers, cancer of any of your digestive organs. You feel like you're just always in a rush, just in a haste. All of this confusion as a result of people being around you who don't have your best interest at heart, but they are putting up a real good front of them being very stable, very honest, very this and that, when in actuality they're vibrating at a low frequency and they're contaminating you. You see what I'm saying? That's what needs to happen. You need to step away and really tap into reaching out to your ancestors, the Most High God in the universe, and getting you some answers as to who needs to stay in your life and who needs to go. It's just that simple, okay? And prayer is going to get you them real quick answers, okay? All right, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.